Y'all, it is September, and September is National Emergency Preparedness Month. Let's go see if you are taking the right steps to be prepared for what emergencies might come your way. Be right back. Hi, this is Vicki with the 411. Welcome back, or just welcome if this is your first time logging on. We are on a 52-week emergency preparedness challenge, and we are on week 36. Can you guys believe that? 16 more weeks to go. I am amazed that we've made it this far, or I've made it this far. I figured you guys would be tired of me by now, but I appreciate you following along and subscribing and helping me keep this going. Um, I am just so excited that we are getting closer and closer to our year end, and that hopefully, at least by now, we've gone through this for a little over 8 months. We are much better prepared than we were at the beginning of the year. So pat yourself on the back for doing something good for you and your family and to help you with emergencies. So let's quickly go over this week's items. Under our food, it says to get a case of red kidney beans. I just assume all of them are red, but I always get the kind with low sodium because my husband has blood pressure issues, so I have to be conscious of that. Be sure to check the expiration dates on the bottom of the cans when you buy them so that you know you'll get a little bit of time to have these on your shelf if you don't eat them immediately. I will be posting pretty soon. We're going to go over just how long canned items last past their expiration date. I've been digging different information here and there, and I'm going to kind of culminate it into one document. And we'll be able to see, do we really throw it out because it's 6 months old? Yeah, okay. Under our household items, it says we need to get 2 tarps. We should already have 2 in our family tub or in whatever you're keeping up with your household items with. We should already have 2, but it's telling us to get 2 more. These are excellent for ground cloth under a tent or under a sleeping bag if you have to sleep out under the stars. It's also good for protection. You can build you a lean-to or a little tent out of it with some rope that we have in our family tub as well if we need to be protected from the outdoor elements. So tarps can go in handy. They can be used for many things. In our 72-hour bug out bags, it says we need to add 2 more filters for our water bottles. So they usually come in a pack of 3, and it's just good to have them. If you remember, mine had the flip top with the nozzle. It's got the straw, and the straw, if you're not using it to filter, the filter comes out and you can use the straw regularly and just drink out of your cup regularly. But I have not used mine yet for any purpose other than it's just there to be ready. So my filter is in. I've got it in upside down though until I need it. So get you a couple of more filters to go with your water bottle. And we did our water bottles on week 7. So if you need to go back to see where it was you got your water bottle, I can share a link to that in the description. Our money, we are at $30 more this week. It's building up. It's building up really good, and I'm getting excited. Now, I did have to dig into mine the other day to get a little bit of cash for something. But immediately, if you do that, please immediately, as soon as you can, get that cash back in there so you don't get too far behind. Like I say, it's easier to stay on top of it than it is to catch up. So under our family prep, it says to walk 1 to 2 miles with your backpacks on. Now we've got a little bit cooler weather starting to approach now that we're in September. It's a good time to practice a little bit before it gets too cold or get too hot. I'm going to attempt it again this week. If you remember, I did a video several months ago when it first told us to start taking our backpacks in. I didn't quite make it my first mile, but I do walk 2 miles, sometimes 2.5 miles in my neighborhood. So I'm going to try that 2-mile path with my backpack one day this next week. I'm going to challenge you to try it with your backpack as well. Try to remember that your backpack should not be too heavy. A fourth of your weight, your backpack should not be any heavier than that. So that's saying keep it under control so that you don't hurt yourself while you're practicing. And then our last thing is add $10 to future storage for your water. I am going to be doing another video pretty soon because I have a lot of 5-gallon water jugs and I'm going to be filling them and going over how much chlorine needs to go in them, the best way to store them. So watch for that coming up pretty soon as well. I want to hear from you. We've gone through this for 8 months now. Where are you on your emergency path journey? Do you need some help with something? Is there something we need to go over? Is there something that you feel like I'm missing that I can search into and share? I want to hear from you how you are doing and how this journey, this challenge that we're on, is either helping you or I don't want it to frighten you. I don't want you to feel like, oh, I'm not prepared, but I just want you to feel more at ease and more at peace because you are getting prepared. You're more prepared than you were. So drop some comments in for me. I want to hear how you're doing. And I hope you take the challenge this week to try to that 1 mile or 2 miles with your backpacks on with your family and see if you can make a fun event out of it and hope that goes well. So until then, I'll see you next week and happy Emergency Preparedness Month. Do double up and try your best to take advantage of this month because there's going to be a lot of things on sale everywhere. All kinds of freeze-dried food things are on sale. I can put a couple links on there. A lot of emergency preparedness companies are having a big sale this month, so take advantage of it. And we'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.